Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I'm out at my bench and look at this. Look how tall the bear grass gets. It's crazy. Today I was thinking about how to create more peace in your life. What can I do? Because maybe you're like me and things get you down and you get concerned that the world looks gloom and doom. And maybe you're working in a job that people aren't getting along well, or you have family members that are being problematic, or even health issues or things that are getting you down. How can we get out of that dark place? And what are some tips and tricks that we can do to have more joy in our life and have more peace in our soul? My first suggestion is stop watching so much of the news. I know that during the beginning of the pandemic, I was watching it all the time because I couldn't figure out what was going to happen, what would come next. And it was 24 hours of doom and gloom. And how could you not get depressed and unhappy about that? When I finally turned it off, I felt a lot better. So what you need to do is, yes, pay attention to the news, get it from several sources so that you have an idea of what's going on, but then turn it off. Don't let it become a major source of unhappiness. Don't make it become a major focus of your life so that you're forgetting to have the peace and the joy that you deserve. Get enough sleep and rest. It's hard when summer's here. There's so much to do in the garden. It's light until, well, like where I am, it's hardly dark at all, and it's hard to realize it's bedtime. With the summer sunlight, especially for me, it's hard to realize what time it is, that it's time to go to bed, because it's still wonderfully light and bright out. And sometimes I think it's 5 or 6 o'clock and it's 11:30 at night. And so it's hard to keep track of making sure that you're getting enough rest and relaxation. We should spend more time in nature. There's nothing like being outside with some fresh air, getting some sunshine, seeing the beauties of the earth, and appreciating the world that is around us. And that's something that I am especially grateful for because I live in Alaska and I also have expansive property, so I'm able to take full advantage of that, and that's one of the things that I enjoy. I also am very thankful, and I count that as one of my blessings, that I am very blessed that I have that opportunity that a lot of other people do not have. Count your blessings. We all have them. We may feel like, why is everything going wrong for me? Why do I have this burden on me? Why is the world so bad, gloom and doom? But we need to count our blessings, because no matter who you are, where you are, there are things that you can be thankful for. One of the things to do is think about writing a gratitude journal. Even just put down 3 things every day that you're thankful for. You're thankful for the hug of your child. You're thankful from a phone call from a friend. You're thankful that you had some food to eat, even if it wasn't your favorite. At least you still had something. Maybe you're thankful someone helped you clean up the kitchen. That would be a big one at my house. That never happens. A concern that I've had lately is knowing who you can trust. How do you judge the character of someone that you think you can count on them and you find out that maybe you can't? And especially as things become more dangerous, who can we trust? And as preppers, we want to be able to have relationships with like-minded people, but it's very disappointing when we find out we don't see the true character of people, and perhaps they really let us down or try to take advantage of us, and that's something that we need to really try to be aware of. It's harder these days. People seem to be more ready to fly off the handle. They're ready to take care of only themselves. I've had several incidences lately that have shown me the true character of people that I thought I could trust and count on, and so that's something you need to really, it's hard to discern, but you want to know it sooner rather than later. We also need to protect ourselves when we go online. Cyber crimes are up 80%. And if you have any kind of a telephone, you're always getting phone calls that are people trying to say, what is it, your car warranty is expiring and stuff like that. It's like, I don't have a warranty for my 1989 car. Stop calling here. Then we hear the food shortages, rising prices, gas shortages, there isn't any diesel fuel. And so take the time to take an inventory of your pantry. figure out what are some meals you can make with the foods that you do have. Try making some simple beans and rice and finding ways that you like it. It doesn't have to be the apocalypse for you to want to eat some of your beans and rice. That doesn't mean you need to open a 5-gallon bucket of beans and rice. You likely have some smaller amounts somewhere, and if not, pick one up at the store. Buy 1 pound of rice, buy 1 pound of some kind of beans, and try making them. And the nice thing about beans is to remember, for every 1 pound of beans that you cook, that's equal to about 3.5 cans of already prepared beans. So that's a bellwether that I like to remember so that I have some idea how much I actually want to cook. And you don't want to cook, a 5-pound bag of beans and then you have beans for the rest of the month, because then that's going overboard and that does become wasteful and it's something we don't necessarily want to do. So learning to prepare the foods you want in the amounts that you need can really be something that can help you feel better about what's ahead. Then think back over the challenges that you've faced and realize how strong you are because you have faced those challenges before. So no, we don't want more challenges, but they're going to come. And so we have to be able to find the moments of peace in our heart and our soul so that we know, okay, I'm stronger for what I've been through and I can do this again. So a tip is to stay quiet. That's a tip I should take better myself. And then have confidence in yourself. If you have prepped at all, you are ahead of 90% of people. Studies show that 90% of people are not prepared to take care of anything in their life. They don't have any food in the pantry. They don't have any money in the bank. They don't have even their sunscreen with them when they go outside. They're simply not prepared for the events of everyday life, let alone the challenges of life. Realize that the more prepared you are, the better off you'll be, and the more challenges you face, the stronger you already are. So take this time to find more peace in your life. Find some quiet time to spend alone to reflect over your thoughts and actually count your blessings. And find the peace in your heart and your soul that helps give you the strength so that you can continue to go on and face whatever is coming our way. We don't know, but I bet we're in for a few wild rides ahead. Another tip, cuddle your pets. Yeah, cuddle your pets. Yes, you're a good boy. You rolled in the dirt. If you have tips and tricks on things that help you have more peace in your life, leave it in the comments below. There's so much we can learn from each other and from like-minded people. And it's a blessing when we have this opportunity to share those ideas with each other. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. And please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.